Welcome to McPlum, simple solutions served daily.
You start by isolating power. Disconnect the negative battery terminal to protect electronics. Once done, remove trim panels using pry tools and keep fasteners organized. This prevents lost clips later. Next, unbolt the factory unit and gently slide it forward so you can access connectors. Make a clear photo of each plug and pin layout now. You will refer to these when matching the new harness. Taking pictures saves time and prevents wiring mistakes down the line. You wire the harness next, matching each photo to the aftermarket adapter. Secure connections with crimp or solder and heat shrink for reliability. Once harnessed, attach any CAN or steering control interface per instructions so buttons and vehicle data stay functional. Mount the head unit in the bracket and torque screws snug. Do not over-tighten. Then connect the antenna, backup camera, and USB ports. Make sure ground is solid. A poor ground causes rebooting and radio noise, so double-check that connection now. You finish by reconnecting the battery and powering the system. Watch the boot sequence and confirm radio, Bluetooth pairing, navigation, and camera feed work. Once verified, calibrate the touchscreen and set vehicle-specific options like rear camera trigger and steering wheel controls. If something fails, start with the simple fixes. Check fuses, verify ground and power wires with a multimeter, and inspect all harness connections for swapped pins. If persistent, perform a factory reset or reflash firmware.
Thanks for watching. Stay juicy and subscribe.